What it do? We doing something different today. We're going to be reacting to some basketball clips, some highlights. As a longtime NBA fan, uh, you know, your memory isn't that great from all the things that you've seen over the years. Uh, so I wanted to go back and look at some of the best fucking clips in NBA history, some of the best players' mixtapes, and really see what's good. The first mixtape we're going to get into is Larry Bird.
Ladies and gentlemen, Larry Bird.
All right. Old Boston Garden.
He was the most motivated player.
There's the boy Larry, the great white hope.
Larry Bird is one of the biggest trash talkers ever.
Larry was a basketball genius.
Oh, what a pass.
Of a hick from
What a
Finchwick
pass.
out as his calling card. And if you believe that for 1 second, you were going to get beaten.
All right. Ooh. Oh, come on.
First layup for two.
Oh. The young Larry Churd. Oh. Okay. Dude, all right, let me pause this real quick. I just want to say some of these crossovers or whatever he's doing, I don't know how he's making guys fall on the floor, because to me, that's, I don't know how you can fall in a move like that. There's not even a move. That's not a move. He just like dribbles the ball twice on the floor and then steps to the left, and these guys collapse like, they just got hit with a sham god or something, or something. Like, I don't know, no knock on Larry Bird, but like maybe some of those defenders weren't the quality of player that we see today, especially defensively. Let's get back into it. I'm liking these bounce passes, these between the legs bounce passes. Oh, what a fake! What a fake!
Was under 10 seconds. We'll walk out, and Larry say, "I'm gonna get it right here, Ed, and I'm gonna shoot it in your face."
Monster.
He hit it. He looked at me. He was like, "Damn."
I'm just gonna say this: Larry Bird is notorious. If you're a longtime NBA fan, you've heard the stories of Larry Bird. You've heard the tales. It's like Kobe stories. Every player has a Kobe story. Every player that played in Larry Bird's era has a Larry Bird story. Usually something involving him, like telling somebody, yo, I'm going to, like he just said, I'm going to take the ball up 25 feet, left side, shoot it, fadeaway jumper with the left hand, and I'm going to drill it right in your face. He would do shit like that constantly. I remember a game where he played the entire thing left-handed, and it was because of like some type of dispute that happened before the game, where he kind of like went up. He had beef with one of the other players in the other team, and they were just jawing at one another and chirping back and forth. And he was like, "You know what? I'm gonna play this entire game left-handed." It was some story like that. And then he went on to like put up 60 something points, some crazy amount of points, and win the game playing entirely left-handed. There's the story of him, going into the locker room for the 3-point contest, and him walking in with a starter jacket on. Everyone's warmed up, everyone's sitting waiting. He walks in with just a starter jacket on, late, ice cold, didn't even warm up, and says, "Who's coming in second?" And then goes on to win the whole fucking thing, just shooting in a Letterman the entire time. Doesn't even take the jacket off. Like that's some like baller shit.
I didn't mean to leave nothing on the clock.
It's the first three-point contest, he says. I'm just looking to see who's going to finish second.
See, that's the story I was just talking about. See, he just said it. He said the exact thing that I just said. He walked into the locker room. He has this jacket on or whatever, this warm-up shirt. It's not even a jersey. Comes in and just starts shooting the lights out and just destroys everybody.
Just absolutely
We hear.
unbelievable. Dominique guarded him, Cliff guarded him, Antoine guarded him, my guarded him. Nothing worked.
Bird with 8 seconds. Bird on the drive. The runner is good again. Larry Bird is just unconscious.
He called it. He said rainbow.
There we go.
Trainer's lap.
And Bird falls into Joe O'Toole.
Guys are into the benches giving each other foul. I mean, Bird is a bad man.
Bird has 60 points.
There's that boy Dennis Johnson, Kevin McHale.
He would do a head fake.
Ooh, got the entire team with a head fake.
And the guy would turn.
Vinny
and
Microwave
he would just
Johnson.
fake the crap out of guys.
Ooh. There's another player who's really good with fakes and head fakes, and I think they're a little underrated, and it's Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is a little underrated when it comes to like head fakes, just fake out moves, fake passes, and things like that. He's a little underrated, and especially in OKC, he was really good with the head fake, really good. Oh, what a pass!
Larry told all of us and the media, he said, tomorrow night's the last
Dude, how do
game
you
of the
get
trip.
that
I'm gonna
pass
play
off?
this
Hold
with
up.
left-handed."
I gotta look at that pass one more time. Hold up, I gotta see that in slow mo. Is there a way to do this in slow motion? I gotta see that in slow mo real quick. Let's play that back real quick.
This
Not this part.
and the guy
Hold up.
turn.
Where's that pass? Not this one. I'm late. I'm early. Where is it? Oh, right here. This man faked the shot. That looked much better in fucking, I will say that looked much better in full speed, but that man faked the shot, had it with both hands, brought it to the opposite hand while still in the air, threw it around a defender, and got it down to the middle to Robert Parrish. That's crazy.
Larry told all of us and the media, he said, tomorrow night's the last game of the trip.
All right,
I'm gonna
nice little
play this
sky
with
hook.
left-handed. And at the end of
Right
the
there.
quarter, the next
I
night
was
in
telling the
Portland,
story before. He's going to play the whole thing left-handed.
left-handed.
Bill Walton telling the story. Wow, what a move.
His body was behind the basket, and he released that left-handed shot.
Wow. Ooh. I don't believe that pass worked out. I don't believe that. What a shit pass. If that didn't work out, everyone would have been like, dude, what the fuck kind of pass was that? And that shit just worked out. Hold up. I got to look at that one more time. Gets the rebound, throws it over his head. Doesn't even know where his fucking teammate is. Ooh. Broken it.
Larry just hit what would have been the game-winning shot, but KC called timeout. Larry came back to the bench, and he was a little upset.
He looks at the bench and says, hey guys, when I come back after timeout, I'm going to go right to the same spot. I'm going to kick it in.
Bullets by one. Ames to Bird. He gets a good shot.
Bang.
Boy, this is something else.
He would just flick it or tap it or bounce it to a teammate without even catching it.
What a pass. Move. Okay, that was a nice little sequence of dribbles right there. That kind of looked like a travel. Another one of those fucking over the head passes, dude. Ooh. Let me see that one more time. Let me see that one more time, though. The shot over the rim. Okay, nice fake. Oh. He was a little spastic in his movements. Oh, okay. What a bounce pass. He was already a little old, I think, by then. You could tell with the haircut. Oh!
I think that the Celtic fans, I think that most of the arena and the Detroit Pistons forgot that Larry Bird hadn't quit.
Now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ, right up 1 second left. What a play by Bird.
That announcer. Oh, what's his name? Can't remember the name of that announcer. He just slammed his face on the floor.
And Larry Bird is headed to the locker room for treatment.
And on top of all of these accomplishments and all these things he does, Larry Bird plays hurt.
Ooh. Yeah, Larry Bird was a warrior. Let me pause and just say this about some of these older players. A lot of these former players, they really battled and played through injury. A lot of these guys now don't really have the wherewithal to play through injury. One of the last guys that really, and I'm going to preface this statement saying I'm a big Kobe fan, favorite player of all time. I think Kobe is the last guy to really play through injury, that will go out there and play through a serious injury or potentially serious injury. And a lot of these other guys don't anymore. They'll have like, oh, I overextended my finger or something, and then they'll sit out 3 weeks. Kobe played with a broken finger on his shooting hand the entire season. Just had a splint on. But in the past, guys would really go out there and they would battle. They would be on one leg and they would be playing the entire time. You had Isaiah Thomas play a finals game, I think it was, on a broken leg. He was out there on a broken leg playing the game. He broke his leg and he was on the court running up and down on a broken leg. You had Larry Bird had a messed up back. I think he had a fractured back at one point and he was playing. A lot of these guys put their body and everything on the line, and we just don't have that anymore. We don't have that same tenacity. We don't have that same, I think, love for the game. Guys are a lot more concerned with their themselves and protecting their career, which I understand completely. You got to protect your bottom line. But where did the love of the game go? Where did it go? So I'll give a lot of credit to Larry Bird for playing through a broken back and all these crazy injuries. Janelli Beans, welcome.
The Indiana Pacers pick up their level of attention.
Reggie Miller.
Right now. They know the leader is not on the floor. Someone needs to step up now for Boston.
Oh, was that not Reggie Miller?
And here comes
Tim Baker? Who was that? He's back.
Larry Bird making his return from an apparent fracture of the right cheek.
Bang, still comes back out and plays. You got a fractured leg too? What is it for? What did I say? Larry Legend, man. I wonder why they called him Larry Legend.
They have different personalities and different backgrounds, but their value system was identical.
Well, now we're doing Magic and Bird. The Magic and Bird matchup. Ooh! Kurt Rambis getting clotheslined. Doing it to him. Ooh, what a shot.
Jumping down the court. Kane finds an open bird. Takes Rambis. 1 second.
Bang. Hey, man, these cameras look pretty good for the 80s. Imagine if that still happened today. Holy shit. Imagine if when teams won today still, the entire crowd stormed the court or the field. You watch like old baseball videos and guys will fucking storm the field. Dudes will literally fan bases will just start ripping up the bases in like baseball games. They'll start destroying shit. And like, not that I'm advocating for that, but it's crazy to imagine a time when like you could storm the field or the court. Like the NBA is so concerned with like player safety and things like that. Like that would be crazy for that to happen.
Please welcome now Irvin Magic Johnson.
Larry Legend retirement ceremony.
To greatest basketball player ever, but more important, a friend forever.
I dedicated my life to basketball.
It's so weird. Like, I get it.
I dedicated my life.
I get that Magic and I get that Bird are kind of like synonymous with one another. I get that they, like, when you think of one, you think of the other. I get that whole analogy. They were rookies. They came in at the same year. They had all these battles. They were in the two greatest franchises in the NBA at the moment. Like, they were the NBA. I just find it weird that they would have like an opposing player at a retirement ceremony. That would be like if, I don't know, LeBron James is retiring and then Kevin Durant is there giving them the trophy or something. Like, it's strange. Or if like when, I don't know, Michael Jordan was retiring, like Karl Malone or Charles Barkley were handing him something. Like, it's just weird. Like the guys that he was most competitive with handing off, jerseys and there for the final game. But I get it. They're kind of like synonymous with one another.
To the Boston Celtics. My basketball career is officially over, and I had a blast. But tonight I leave you and I say thank you, Boston. Good night.
Larry Legend. Larry Legend. Now I guess it's on to the Magic Johnson tape. Because we haven't done that yet. So you like I said, if you watch Larry, you got to watch Magic now because they're synonymous. That was a dope video. I'm very familiar with Larry Bird. Always been a fan. Always thought he was one of the greats. I actually think he was a better player than Magic Johnson. I'll just preface that. Larry's one of the GOATs, and it's undeniable. This whole conversation about who's the GOAT, who's the best, this person, that person, this. it's a hard conversation to have. It's impossible to really have. It's the generations are so different. The players are so different. The game is different. It's hard to say. It's really, really hard to say.